I'm Maggie Malloy, and I'm on a journey to find the best value homes on the European property market. I'll be joined by Irish home buyers as we travel to uncover the most exotic and sun-drenched properties the continent has to offer.
Just not what I expected at all.
What is this? What has Maggie brought us to?
I'm just here really to give them a head start. Whether they're looking for a farmhouse in France or a pied-à-terre in Portugal, I'll use my nose for a bargain to help find the forever home of their dreams.
The price is unbelievable though.
I know. Using my own knowledge and with the help of a network of local experts, I'll navigate the market and unravel the red tape to uncover hidden gems all over Europe.
It's very spacious and the light here for a kitchen is beautiful.
I still think this is okay.
Well, it's not.
We'll explore exotic locations, discover properties with breathtaking views, and unleash the hidden potential in homes that otherwise may have been overlooked. So come along for the ride and join the hunt. This is Cheap European Homes. We're starting our journey in County Kildare, where tour guide Moira and former project manager Damien are enthusiastic traditional musicians.
Moira gets the ideas, I make them happen. That's how it works.
Yeah. In the garden, I'm the gardener, but he does the structural engineering projects and stuff.
I'm the donkey.
But they're hoping to change their tune with a retirement move to rural France.
We like France, we've been there a number of times. We love the culture there and the weather, obviously. Now the fact that we're retired, there's very little
to stop us. I was diagnosed with osteoporosis last year, so my doctor recommended I get lots of sunshine. And I mean, I just love being on the continent and being able to travel, you know, hop on a TGV and you're in Paris or Brussels or whatever in a couple of hours. It's brilliant.
But the other thing is too, we would be type of people that would try and integrate into a community.
Oh yeah.
You know, because we are both musicians, we are both dancers for starters.
Yeah.
Probably, I suppose, the upper limit would be probably somewhere around 200,000. Obviously somewhere where probably there's a nice village, at least a decent cafe where you could get a good cup of coffee in the mornings. The croissants are very important.
And I'd like somewhere with space because I like gardening as well. So it has to be big enough for a family. I've got 2 grandchildren. I'm expecting another grandchild.
I'm fairly handy at most things, but, you know, say a complete rebuild, no. I'm almost 62 at this stage. I'm getting a tiny bit older in the teeth. I don't like to admit that, but, you know, so, because knowing Maggie, she could get us something with just 4 walls of rubble and you have to start from there. So be careful.
I don't. I think you're exaggerating now.
I'm not. I've seen the programme.
Moira and Damien have a maximum budget of 200,000, so I reckon I'll be put to the pin of my collar finding property bargains in the much sought after areas of the south of France. To help me with my search, I've teamed up with English architect Paul Sheraton, who relocated to France 20 years ago. Since then, he's worked extensively in this region of southern France and is an expert in renovations and modern building techniques. When people dream of one day retiring to the south of France, it's usually Provence that's top of their list. But property prices there are sky high, and I'm chasing the better value to be found here in southwest France and the Languedoc region. I'm concentrating my search on an area around the historical city of Carcassonne, which has direct flights from Ireland, and the vibrant town of Limoux, where the world's first sparkling wine was produced almost 600 years ago. Today, the median property price in the area is €235,000. I'm sure I'll be able to surprise Moira and Damien with some local little gems, or as they say here, petits bijoux. This little village is just 30 minutes from Limoux and less than an hour from Carcassonne. We're checking out this typical French village house, which has loads of rooms and even a secret garden that I'll reveal later on. It's a real bargain, but I wonder what Paul will make of this one. My main concern with the cheapest house on the list is always the structural condition. What do you think?
The building actually looks fine to me.
Okay.
The structure looks good. I'm very happy to see that the guttering has been looked after, because that can be, for me, that can be a sign that the property hasn't been looked after properly.
Right, do you want to have a look inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of house to explore here, so Paul and I split up to cover all the bases.
My biggest issue with a property like this would be the indoor air quality. I'm seeing signs of mould in the corners.
Yeah, I think definitely in a warmer climate as well, it's really important to get that survey done, you know, that
Absolutely.
engineers once over to just make 100% sure. TLC, little bits of DIY that need to be done, and then obviously if they want to take on bigger jobs, they can later on. Well, what do you think?
Wow, it's big. And you've done it specially for Irish people, like green shutters, yellow frames, or orangey frames, and a whitish front.
It kind of has a little community around it.
This is kind of on the outskirts of a little hamlet, so a lot of the village houses are actually behind you.
Right.
You
Okay.
won't see them till you actually go down
Yeah,
behind
okay,
it.
yeah.
Well, you've got a very solid building,
Yes, okay.
Right.
and it's designed primarily for the summertime in terms of keeping the building cool
Oh,
for the
okay.
summertime, but it does mean that in the wintertime it's going to be a bit cooler.
And what type of temperature are we talking about in the summer?
Summertime it can get up to like 40 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's all right for me.
Yeah.
Figured.
But you've got the mountains just over there, so you can go up into the mountains and it'll be a lot cooler. Yeah.
So I have your notebook. I want you to take this
great.
and just
Thank
make
you.
a little note of any questions you
Yeah,
have
okay.
for Paul or myself.
Right.
Okay.
And enjoy your look around.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Okay.
this has got to be the kitchen.
Okay, so, and the living area. Oh, it's got a nice stove over there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous green kitchen, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, a little bit small, but
I thought it was going to be much darker, but because there's a light there and a light behind
I
it.
mean, the living room, the area is cosy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the only negative thing would be that you're right onto the road. So
Oh, yeah.
if it was hot in summer and you opened the door, it would be, you know,
Like, could be a
the
bit
traffic
tough.
would be passing.
Very tough.
It'd be nice to have a half door, like in Irish cottages, wouldn't it?
Here we go. Okay, right, one half door coming up.
Oh, this is the bedroom.
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Size-wise, it's
Size-wise, it's good, but I mean, look, it needs a bit of work.
wow.
Expecting a bedroom.
This is much brighter.
Okay, they've electric heating there. I didn't notice any heating in the bedroom, so that's interesting.
I just think their finish on the laminate is not great. I think
I think I can do a bit of a better job on that myself.
I'll make a note.
I wonder have they realised they don't have a garden yet? I mean, they kind of do.
That'll be a good surprise for them.
If it was me, I would have went in and been like, where's the garden? So, I'm a bit worried.
Okay, what's this?
The bathroom.
Oh, it has a bath.
Wow. I like
There's
it.
a few things to be done, but it's not, I mean, it's not falling down by any means, you know.
Oh, it's ensuite. I don't believe it.
And they finally got the floor right up here. They did it.
Yeah.
They did this
Actually,
properly.
yeah, this does look good. It's very modern, and the grey is very, very modern,
does.
isn't it? It's nice. I'm hoping there's still a garden to come.
We'll have to ask Maggie.
Right, before you tell me your list, I want you to come with me. I have something else to show you, okay?
Oh, right.
What?
I said there was a surprise garden, and it's time to let Moira and Damien in on this secret plot.
So this 0.6 of an acre also comes with your house.
Wow.
Kiwi trees, cherry trees, apples. So you have a substantial garden, and the agent has told me that the land is very, very good here.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That's a field,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Now,
That was a big surprise.
Yeah.
You did well on that.
You wouldn't be allowed to have hens or...
No,
No,
you'd
you
be
can
allowed
do
to.
that.
Would you?
Yeah, that's farm stuff.
yeah, you just can't build
You
on
can't
it.
build
Yes,
it.
it's
Yeah.
agricultural
It's
land.
agricultural. You could even have a well. What people do around here is they drop wells down into the ground. Doesn't cost very much, and you'll have your own water source.
Right.
It can be an issue. You can have several months, 3-4 months without any water.
So I assume you have questions about the house.
Yes.
One or two of the bedrooms had no heat in it
Yeah.
at all. There could be issues with that. The other thing is the lack of extraction fans. They're kind of picking holes. Like they're things I would say probably they could be on the to-do list that would need to be done.
It's a question maybe of just
tweaking it, really, yeah.
As we said, a bit of TLC.
I mean, downstairs I was kind of thinking, what? Only one room? But
like you've two doors basically there. You don't need to use both.
Yeah.
So maybe just put along that left-hand wall and not broad out into the room. So where do you think this falls on my list of prices of houses then?
It's hard to know.
It's hard, especially with this now, because this is a big garden. I'll just go for it and say 100,000.
Okay. So it's on the market at the moment for 129.
Whoa, really?
Wow.
That is amazing.
That's, well, given the garden, that's very good.
Yeah, the agent was saying that the garden alone would add 30,000 to the value of the house.
You have us thinking now, haven't you?
You're quiet. I'm like
shocked.
We go see another one?
Yes, absolutely.
Come on, we hit the road. Come on.
That's great stuff.
Moira and Damien are blowing a little bit hot and cold on this first house I've shown them. But I know I still have 2 more chances to warm them up as we continue our hunt for their new home in France.
Powerful pieces of climate adders.
Food map. The loss of a child again.
Mom had
Name of this.
The nat.
And scent boosters. What is it? And go.
It's just too good.
One like a whole family find, and only $9.99 Easter.
I'm on the hunt for good value homes in Europe for Irish people looking to make the big move. I'm in the Languedoc region of southwest France with Moira and Damien as we search for a retirement home together. With the help of expat architect Paul Sheraton, I've already shown the couple this classic French village house, 30 minutes from the busy town of Limoux. Even though it's well within their 200,000 budget, it wasn't really a case of love at first sight.
I think you can do a bit of a better job on that myself.
Incredibly, property prices in France have doubled since 2010. However, if you're willing to do the legwork, there are still great deals to be found. We're in the foothills of the French Pyrenees Mountains and the village of Puy-le-Roi to see this exquisite 3-storey rustic house. I think it has everything Moira and Damien are looking for. Plenty of space, a stunning garden, a balcony and all the scenery you can eat.
It's funny how the French almost, the front of their house is the back of their house.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
It's really, really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, the building looks fantastic. It's obviously being well looked after. Again, go back to the guttering. My first sign, see the guttering's in good condition, which is brilliant. From the outside, looks good.
Right, come on. This has been really nicely renovated, hasn't it? Wow.
It's a stone house. It's got that old look and that old feel to it, but they've managed to soften it up. If you look, they've put rugs on the wall. They're using wood, this light wood. The one issue I might have is that the windows haven't been changed. One side it's good, but on the other side it's going to mean that it's going to be cold in here.
So up here we have probably the nicest living room I've ever seen. 2 bedrooms, and then if we go up here, I love this.
Wow.
I think definitely when you can come to a house like this on a grey day and love it, you're just going to be blown away in the sunshine, aren't you? So this is it.
Another 3-storey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got you a balcony this
But
time.
you got a balcony this time. You can sit
two.
out and then you can look at the castle.
2 balconies, yeah.
It's fairy tale stuff, really, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
This time it's going to be different from yesterday because these are the original windows, so
Okay.
they haven't been changed to double
right.
glazing, which is going to have an impact on the thermal performance of the building.
Very.
But it also means that the interior quality of the air inside the building, you'll notice, is also better than
Okay.
it was yesterday.
That's the best way to say it's drafty that I've ever heard.
But it's healthy.
It is. And today as well, your garden is close to your house.
Yes, yes.
So you have your notebook.
Right.
Well, on you go. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Oh, nice kitchen. Wow.
Oh my
This is
goodness, that looks like an open hearth.
Very impressed. It's very well maintained, isn't it?
Yeah. It's small.
It's a little bit short on storage space. But I mean, yeah,
Yeah, but
cheapest.
like for 2 people.
2 people, yeah, I know. What's this?
Is this a bathroom? Toilet
It's
is
different.
It's almost a throne, isn't it? They had so much space. Why didn't they put a bath into it?
Well, you could always you could always do that anyway. Oh wow.
Very impressed. Do you know what? Coming up that spiral staircase reminded me of the spiral staircases in the medieval castles. And this
looks like a medieval
living room. Beautiful old
wood. Of course,
wood.
we don't know if they're taking their furniture with them or leaving it here. We didn't know.
Oh, we
have to ask that. Wow, look at the mountains.
Oh,
that's amazing, isn't it?
I just feel like if you're not into that level of remote life, this could be a bit much. I mean, it is amazing, but not being able to get out of their little street in the middle of January.
Yeah.
A bit of a worry.
Wow.
Well, that's a big room. It's just like a second apartment, really, isn't it?
Yep, that stonework is really impressive.
Okay, this is the ensuite again.
Oh,
nice stonework.
Well done.
Nice shower.
Very compact, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the small sink for a change.
We're nearly speechless.
No, it's lovely.
So is this the one we can't afford, is this?
The stonework inside and the woodwork is just brilliant, and they furnished it. Now, I don't know if the furnishings go with the house.
Place comes fully furnished.
Wow. The kitchen's a little bit small, but I think you can get away with that.
I had a look at the kitchen area, and it would be possible to knock through, to go through from the kitchen area into those back rooms. You could open it up.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So, do you want to drop the bombshell to us? Are we to guess again?
It's on the market at the moment.
Yeah.
For 150.
You're joking.
That's hard to believe. Are you sure you didn't?
There's something in the zero.
I double checked.
150,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, with this lovely garden.
Like you have to do very little to it. You're only putting your own stamp on it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Food for thought.
Oh, I won't sleep tonight now thinking about it.
It's great to see Moira and Damien getting excited about the properties I'm finding for them. But I have one more beauty up my sleeve. We're moving away from the mountains now, and my last French property is this stone-built 5-bedroom house located in a quiet part of Esperanza, less than an hour from Carcassonne Airport. This is a combination of 2 houses. It comes with a great garden and loads of room for visitors, so the interior ticks all the boxes. But I think the exterior is a little bit more challenging.
So I have a bit of a strange one with this one, in that it is the most expensive property I'm going to show them, but I feel like it doesn't look like it on the outside. No?
This one, to me, shouts messy. I can see cracks.
Yeah.
I can see attempts at repairs were made. The gutter's good. The walls are straight, the roof's straight, so I'm not too worried.
Okay, you ready to have a look?
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Oh, this isn't too bad compared to the outside.
It's mainly the finishing, isn't it? It's the quality of the finish. It's the work that's been done by someone. It could have been done a bit better, possibly.
Even around the radiators and stuff, it's quite untidy. But I think Moira and Damien will have the money there to get a joiner in to finish that off and to just do those little bits of tasty work.
Compared to the exterior, now I've seen the interior,
Okay.
I'm reassured.
So in here we have the master suite.
These doors are beautiful, giving out onto roof terrace by the looks of it.
So this is that little red annex building, and it's been converted into accommodation. We've 2 bedrooms, a lovely loft.
Yeah, I really like it. I like it. Architecture, it's a big, luminous space. There's 2 big Velux windows, it's brilliant. Lovely big beams, exposed beams that have been varnished. They've got big, alarming looking cracks in them, but that's absolutely fine. That's what wood does, it moves, and no problem at all.
I'm liking your reaction to this side now. So what we have here today is a fairly fine 2-storey house, I think. Like, it's a bit shabby.
It needs a bit of paint, but it's all there, which is nice.
Shutters too, nice old windows. Living room, sitting room, all in one.
I love the stonework.
Yeah.
And the beams.
Beams, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
Parquet floor.
Nice wooden floor, especially for dancing. It's like a ballroom.
Okay, Walls of Limerick.
Here we go. This is great stuff. Yeah, lovely. Look at this.
That's done well, isn't it?
Yes, I like
you can
this.
see into the kitchen there.
Hey, I want a pint. Bedroom.
What is it?
Oh, look at that beautiful bed. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Come on, Damien. Have a look out here.
You've always wanted this, didn't you? A balcony. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, this is like a palace.
Oh Lord, look at the size of the garden. Whoa.
I suppose for me, you know, the idea of buying somewhere out here, you know, you want to show it off to your family and all. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
And to have like so much cosmetic work even to do on the front of it, I'm not sure that's going to add up for them.
Mm.
This is the extension now, isn't it?
I mean, this is a massive space to have added on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what, you could do an awful lot with this.
Well, this would to me be great for, you know, having visitors, but also hobbies. You know, that's true.
In theory, you could actually rent it if you wanted to. You know, it could be a source of another income.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, we can't wait now. We can't wait to hear the price.
Oh, this would be interesting.
Well, what do you think, first of all?
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm blown away.
Really?
You've excelled yourself.
Absolutely blown away.
This is a hell of a lot closer to what we're looking for.
Yeah. Big garden.
Monsters.
In the town, in the village.
Yeah.
Beautiful rooms, loads of space for the family. It just kind of meets all the criteria.
Ticks an awful lot of the boxes. Now, there is bits of work to be done on it, but I mean, that goes without saying.
You've got enough room to dance.
Very nice.
You've enough room to dance, yeah.
The price?
Yeah, the price? Do I?
You ready
hold
for
on,
this?
just in case it's...
195,000.
Okay.
No, it
Do
is
you
a lot of
reckon it's a
money.
little bit negotiable?
Generally, it's always negotiable.
Okay.
Generally, people put them on for a price, and if you came in with an offer that was slightly under,
yeah, probably take it.
They wouldn't be offended.
And also, you know, the inside, the finishes aren't brilliant inside. So you have wiggle room there. Like, you can say to them, look, we have work to do here. This is not a move in here and never lift a finger house.
Well, I think we are very impressed, aren't we?
Yeah, but well, particularly the value and the scale, I mean, as I said, it ticks an awful lot of boxes.
It does.
Well, it's been quite the adventure in southwest France, discovering good value properties for Moira and Damien. First, we saw this charming 3-storey village house just half an hour from the town of Limoux. Next, we went into the mountains for this gorgeous rustic property, exquisitely decorated with a mature garden and stunning castle views. And finally, we headed back towards Limoux for this renovated 5-bedroom family home that's near the top of Moira and Damien's budget, but has plenty of space for family visitors. The couple have had some time to consider their options, and I want to find out if any of my properties could be their French retirement home.
So, out of the three of them, which was your favourite?
The last one now,
Really?
Absolutely. Beautiful house, lovely structure, lovely big living space that goes onto the kitchen. Great for friends, family visiting, music, dancing. Very good. And then the great big garden at the back. Fantastic.
I mean, the other point too is it's a shorter distance to Carcassonne. You don't want to be too far away from the airport as well.
Some of them were a bit remote,
a bit
all right.
daunting to say the least.
I know they were, especially you can imagine them in the winter now. Yeah.
Well, it could be great if you're born and reared in the mountains and you love mountains, but we're flatland folk.
Kildare, come on.
We're from Kildare. Well, I love it. So what's the plan?
Well,
we'll have to have a long chat together.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and
we have to check out all, you know,
there's
make
a lot
sure
to check out, but certainly it's certainly well worth looking into.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, as I said, you ticked all the boxes. You gave us
Super.
what we were looking for. You did a good job.
Yes. That was a great journey for me. I think the fact that we had really good houses, like we had really good quality houses, every house within their budget didn't need a massive renovation project done on it. And that's the thing you get out here that you don't get in Ireland. It's just so little of the decision making when it comes to buying a house outside of Ireland is based on price. It's based on your heart, and that's the way it should be. And I think when they came into this house today, they knew that they'd found somewhere that felt like home.
And And of course, Maggie Malloy will be back at the same time of 7 o'clock next Thursday. We're in Albert Square after the break, where Patrick has to break some news to his family.